A lot of these big people doing music or that have done music from way back till now are nodness, but they had to rebrand themselves as Soundness to get that recognition.
Of course.
Yes.
Do we have to be endorsed by the Southern media or the Southern people before we can fly?
They are the recognized ones. Sister Ope Miana, Walankasa Odo Miana.
In the whole of Ghana, the North has some of the best sounds.
Yes.
And that is my pain. We have look at the xylophone. Listen to the xylophone.
No.
Listen to that cologo. Let's go to the point about the accralization of the VGMAs. So
Accralization, I like that word. Yeah.
a lot of people feel that the awards
has been
accralized.
Thank
Everybody
you.
now, if you are not in Accra, like it's very difficult for you to get into VGMA. Let me just put it like that.
Okay, so
I had an interview with Wiyaala quite recently, and she made mention of the fact that she feels that VGMAs is not opened enough to the rest of Ghana because like she has even stopped filing because she feels the kind of requirements they want, where she comes from or what she does, she won't be able to get in there. So she has stopped filing. And I believe there are a lot of, these or artists from other parts of, the country who are doing very well have equally stopped because some of the criteria they give are mostly or achievable if you are based in Accra. For example, a song can be very popular in the North, but because it's not popular in Accra, it's not popular.
It's not popular.
You get it? And you see, sometimes I don't know how, we can or they can look into these things because it's I don't know how to put it, but it's like it has affected a lot of, good music around the countryside. A lot of people feel that, okay, let's go do our own thing. And I think that has brought about the, establishment of so many award schemes in these various regions. The North
and
Northern region
brought
alone.
about a lot of localization.
And a lot of divisions, and now people are concentrating on their own thing. Northern region alone, there are so many award schemes now. Upper East, so many award schemes. Volta region, you see, prior to that, it wasn't like that. But a lot of people feel they are not part. They are not being included, inclusive in this award. So if somebody like Wiyaala can, feels the same way, how much more, the upcoming upcoming artists like Fadlan, Wishchild, who are also doing so very well, but don't feel that they can actually match up. Because of where they come from or where they find themselves. I don't know what you think about this whole issue.
It's very sad. Like you mentioned, it's Wiyaala talking. Recently, we've read a report about Igbedem having same issues about Volta region, artists from Volta region being sidelined from the national limelight and all of that. So this is a challenge they need to look into. I don't know how. Probably maybe by assigning some reps, something like that, to be able to do a thorough investigation on what is going on regional.
Or do some research.
Yes.
To also
actually come out with the right things.
This issue is very personal for me, especially that I was into the music industry. Now, you need to be recognized by VGMAs. You have to be heard in Accra. That's basically it. No matter where you are, if your song is popular in Accra, you would be recognized. But it will only happen if you are in Accra.
If you are also in Accra, you have
because
to move to Accra.
music needs three things. That's the media, masses, and then money. MMM. These are the things music really need for you to go far. Now, if you are basing on these three things, so the last time Funsi Gadam won an award over Medical, I put this right up on Facebook because people felt like we don't know him, who is he, we've never heard his music. But in that year, Funsi Gadam filled the stadium to capacity twice. He had very popular songs to these masses. And Medical also had shows, but didn't have a capacity to match up Funsi Gadam's capacity. Medical's show would rather be, okay, he's supporting this other artist, and that artist has pulled this. And then let me tell you something. A lot of these big people doing music or that have done music from way back till now are nodness, but they had to rebrand themselves as Soundness to get that recognition.
Of course.
Let's take Samini, for instance.
Pure
Nodna.
Pure one.
His name, the Samini name is Sangwene. That's your tribe, I think.
Exactly.
It means rain god.
Yeah.
but it's not mentioned the way it's supposed to be mentioned, just because he wants to feel attached.
It's actually Sangmene.
Sangmene.
I am not throwing shades at anybody, but do we know Ifya is a Nord now?
Yeah.
If you're pure Upper East, her father is from Borga, a window.
Yeah.
Faisal and Mugiz, that's Payday and Mugiz.
Yeah, what?
They are from here.
Yeah.
Like I can mention a lot of names.
Yes.
And these are the top guys. These are the people that are making it in the Ghanaian, and they have gotten the awards, but they only got the awards because Payday and Mugiz are Tema boys. They are not Tamale boys. That's why they got the award.
Yeah.
Ifya didn't use Azuma Awendo. She used Ifya or Jane to get those awards. If she had used Azumi or something, I'm not sure she would have gotten those awards. So, and you were mentioning something about fixing reps in every sector and then doing research. They have that in place, but they are just refusing us those awards. Because to give humanitarian or lifetime achievers awards, all these checks are done. True or false?
True.
So why can't you do same for these artists that are based here?
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Just allow them that chance. So now they have given Macasio a chance because probably he had Stonebwoy on the song or something. You see, I recently heard of an Upper East Music Award where they branded it, I think, Northern Music Awards in a way, and awarded the best artists from each side of the north. So like from Northern region, best Northern region artist, best Savannah region artist, best this. Why wouldn't the Ghana Music Award do the same?
Yeah.
If not for anything at all, that alone would give us that sense of
of
involvement.
Exactly.
You know, if you have those segments where, okay, the best Northern region artist goes to Macasio. There you see there's that division. Okay, Macasio and Funsi Gadam. Okay, they're also arguing. Oh, even our artists won the best this from this side and all of that. We are recognized and all of that. That alone would take so much negativity away from the scheme than it would cause it more good than harm. Let me say.
Yes.
So they have to really think about this.
But do you also think we are doing enough?
We are
as a region. Or
what are you talking about?
Let me finish. Okay, let me finish.
right.
Do you think we are, because music just goes beyond having artists, people singing, people making music.
Yes.
There is a certain quality of music that is required
Right.
Yes.
to be able to compete with
Right.
your counterparts elsewhere.
I'm
I'm not saying that we don't have artists who are doing good music.
Yes.
But do we have that standard, that quality
Yes.
to match up?
Yes, we do.
And for example, you are even talking about getting Northern Region Award, Upper East Region Award, to match up to the main categories.
Yes.
Artist of the Year, Best Reggae Dancehall of the Year,
Yes.
Best Hip Life Song of the Year.
Yes.
Do we have, as somebody would say, do you have the men?
Yes, we do. You know, last year, D Black won an award with a song that was produced here in the north by Flames on the Beat. This is Wiyaala. Flames has produced a lot of artists. Flames has done something with Funsi Gadam. He has done with Macasio. He has done with this thing. Maybe what we would not be doing right is promoting the songs the way we are supposed to promote it. But that's to that stage, and they are refusing to listen to the song because it's in Dagbane. It's in this, it's in that. Because here in Tamale, those songs are well recognized. Charlie, anywhere you are, even on TikTok, it was so popular. Fadlan, this is his verse on. There's
Yakabe.
this not Yakabe. The song before that.
Well, is it Mangbene?
No, he has a song with Young Shaq, and it was all over TikTok.
Okay.
I've forgotten the verse, but Fadlan, that verse was so popular, and even Yakabe and a few other Pasarbungo and a few other songs came in that had that kind of energy, and then they were almost all those songs were produced by the same Flames on the beat. We have seen Fadlan on TV3. We've seen him at GH1 granting interviews. What is stopping him from being nominated?
The point I'm trying to make is that I'm not disputing the fact that people like Flames are doing amazingly well.
Yes.
But how many of Flames do we have? How many of Fadilands do we have?
Right.
How many of which Childs do we have?
Right.
If you go over there, we can count Blacko, we can count Yautar, we can count who and who.
Yes.
See, so what I'm trying to drive at is the fact that are we like from the base producing that quality, not single like one or two people.
Yes.
Are we coming out with a force
Right.
That somebody, regardless, we sit and we play music from South Africa, Tanzania, and all of this. Why? It's because everybody likes Diamond, not because we understand the language, but because of the quality of his music and how he does it.
Yes. So
and for me, I'm one of the people who feels that if we get our acts right,
yes,
we could produce some of the best music in Ghana.
Yes.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
Look at the Upper East music instrument they call the Kologo.
two strings. Yeah.
Just imagine, I mean,
Rebranding it
and making it a sound and getting a lot of, but our focus is always trying to do something others are doing, forgetting about
that is one thing I respect about Nigeria. Every beat that will come from Nigeria, you have that Nigerian flair.
You must hear the gong
You
gong.
get it?
Right.
The talking drum is in it.
You hear
But
that
we are
Nigerian
not doing
flair.
anything special.
But let me come in. I still stand on the fact that we are not being recognized by this award scheme. Or should I say it's just accralized, like you said. Do we remember the Kumerica vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that is what has stopped TOG and all those boys from getting the limelight. This guy, Black Sheriff had to leave his management team to join Empire, I think, a bigger management team that is based in Accra to get this shooter place.
I'm not. Let me come in. Let me say something.
Okay.
I'm not disputing the fact that it is a factor, but are we going beyond expectation?
That's why.
Because
Let me
if you find yourself in a certain corner, you should be able to
find a way
to make people who doubt you. I mean,
see you differently.
See something different.
Okay.
There was a time when we all knew, I want to see you, my father, and all of that. The guy is still making it. Wiyaala is making it with local music and all of that.
Yeah.
And they are gaining recognition outside the country than they are gaining in the country. Why is that?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not disputing the fact that.
Yes, Hamdan.
No, we are still mentioning Hamdan. We've literally
Let me make
answered.
the point. You see, the thing is that
You have not answered
the
me,
thing is
Ken.
that they are doing all they can to give it that international vibe, to give that local thing the international vibe.
Yes.
But the people here that are
In
supposed
Ghana.
to make it that known that okay, when you come to Ghana, we have this genre, we have this, we have that.
Exactly.
I'm not making it so.
No.
So Wiyaala's manager, being a white man, has to go outside, his colleagues, his friends, and all of that, to try and then get them to know that okay, this is something from Ghana that is so wonderful.
Exactly.
He's probably not pushing it as an Upper West thing, or he's pushing it as a Ghanaian thing.
Yes.
But he can, in his power, he can push it as an Upper West Ghanaian thing. But probably he's not mentioning Upper West. He's mentioning Ghana.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So what is Ghana doing to support this?
Exactly.
What's his name, sir? Kenai Soba. He went for a show, came back. Anytime he's back in the country, he has to go, or his people would have to push for. Because I was very close with someone that was close to him. And this person told me that, Charlie, if you don't push, you no go get them, or if you don't push, you no go get them. And there was this boy Posiji was bringing up, Atimbila. He and Sarkodie had songs. He and Rough and Smooth had songs. Sister Ope Miana, Walankasa Odo Miana. Though it's in tree, but if you listen to the instrumental, straight up local.
That's what I'm saying.
But
the point I'm making is that we are doing it piece. We are not making it a vibe.
There's frustration.
So it means that is when you don't blame somebody for you not being able to push something
that is my point. Wiyaala is not allowing you to bring her down. Wiyaala is not pushing. Atongo Zimba has a song and has a lot of songs, good songs with these top Accra-based artists. Ochame Kwame has this Burger Girl with Atongo Zimba. Atongo Zimba is somebody that's popular, but because they are not letting it, they know what they are making. Atongo Zimba probably has a house and then a car out of music because he's still pushing out there.
Okay, so
Wiyaala is
let me ask this. Do we have to be endorsed by the Southern media or the Southern people before we can fly?
They are the recognized ones.
That's it.
Today, if BET comes in, they are going to Empire to try and go like, okay, we need a rep from Ghana to go to BET and then show what best international artist. Who are they going to pick?
But what I'm trying to communicate is this.
Right.
You know, like there are people who made them or who made the industry there what it is today.
Right.
We can equally do same.
That is my point.
Yes.
That is my point of
you understand?
making our own vibe.
We can make our own vibe,
and make
So from
something
that
extraordinary.
Right.
That people, even from international market, will come straight to the north
To the
and
north.
look for artists to go and work with.
Right. So it
we don't
means-
have to try
Get-
to do what
Yes.
will please
to get
I don't know
endorsement
if you
from
and once that happened, people from VGMAs and other national awards will definitely find a way to put you in there.
Do you know why Wiyaala is okay with not filing for VGMAs? She has that international recognition, regardless, because there's a good team behind her. Recently, like 2 years ago, I heard this. What's the name of some international? I think they are not even English speaking, but it's a foreign based country, and then their artists came and took one of these local songs. There's this local song, and then they branded it nicely, and even that song is on Sony's PlayStation. There are a lot of local songs. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Internationally, we are accepted and recognized.
that is
But
what-
here,
Locally.
the people that are trying to, that are like ahead of us.
Why do
Hate
you
it or love it,
think
we have to
Amapiano is a thing? It's because there are so many people doing it. If it was done by 1 or 2 people, it would have died.
Yes.
There are so many people who have done from South Africa who have done it, and now a lot of people are jumping on it.
Steady progress. We are getting there soon.
Come
you
on.
know? No, listen.
No, we
4
are.
years,
Are you saying they are not?
four or 5 years
Come on,
ago.
relax.
4 or 5 years ago,
Relax,
Hamdan.
Kenny.
4 or 5 years ago,
I know what I'm talking about.
4 or 5 years
Okay.
ago, I made a post on Facebook saying that Northern music is taking a different step. Someone came to ask, but you people stopped music. I had a click, we were known as North Click Sign, and we had this vibe where we had this posh lifestyle in this thing. We're in Accra, we're doing it, we're linking up with Iwan, linking up with Sarkodie and all of that. Sarkodie hosted a show in Tamale here, and it was Rapaholic x North Click Signing. It was like, you see, where
you came
more
together.
like we came together. We came from Accra. We're actually known as an Accra-based artist. We came, they booked a hotel for us. We all had houses here, but they booked a hotel for us and all of that. We came, did the show, and then went away. Now, my point is, you see Funsi Gadam, for instance, a lot of strong people pushed him from where he was to where he got to. But that constant frustration of, okay, they are still not accepting it. After Total Cheat, he has done bigger collaborations and songs,
customer.
but they didn't get recognition like Total Cheat
Cheat,
got.
yeah, because
Sarkodie was on it.
on it.
I'm not mincing my words. I'm not.
Yeah, no, but
sieving
you're being
anything.
straightforward. Yeah,
Leave it or take it. Pato Ranking is bigger than Sarkodie
times
by
100.
numbers,
Yes.
wealth, everything, social media numbers, everything. Pato Ranking is bigger than Sarkodie. He has a song with Pato Ranking, and the video is even of more quality than that of Sarkodie. And I'm sure the promotion was almost on the same level. But what has happened to that song? I'm sure probably a lot of us would strain our minds to try to remember the
Forgotten.
lyrics to that song. But
And is it
Total
not
Cheat
Kissing
once-
Baby?
No, not Kissing Baby. There's the customer.
Customer.
I like your costume and all of that. It's with Pato Ranking. And he has done very beautiful songs too.
Yeah.
But they have still not gained the recognition Sarkodie gave him when he
I understand.
so what I'm trying to get to is that I'm coming to your point. What I'm trying to get to is that all these forces would want to expect that, okay, after 2 years, we are gaining that thing we want. And it's not coming. Because Sultan, the corporation that has Funsi Gadam shooting up, and I heard Ibrahim Muhammad, John Muhammad's brother, and a few other people actually pumped in money. But how long are they going to be pumping in those monies? They are business people, for crying out loud.
Yeah, they need to make profits.
At least they should be able to sit somewhere and then Bolare will walk to them and go like, Charlie, that your artist there, you go blow up. Or that your artist, let's take him to Nigeria and do this. Right now, we have Nigerian video directors shooting Black Host videos.
Yep.
Why? Because they know that side is better than this side. And that will gain them more recognition than this side. We have Links pushing all his artists to that brand. to
Literally
have that,
throwing them in
You
Nigeria.
know, right now, Kwame Eugene and then Kiddy, I think, are all under Empire in a way. They have bigger distribution channels than they did in Ghana because they know that, okay, they have gone past this Ghanaian level.
Of course.
Now, this Ghanaian level, are they accepting to push these people that are being pushed?
Exactly.
When? You know, Richie is on the VGMA's board. Like or leave, he's on it.
Mensa.
So his artists will always thrive well. Do you get what I'm saying, Hamdan?
You see, it's like,
no matter how hard we fight, if we don't gain this step, you cannot just score the second goal before scoring the first goal.
You see, and I still think that the question Mo asked,
yes,
is a very relevant question.
It is.
I'm not saying that
yes,
all that you have outlined are incorrect.
Right.
But I'm also saying that, just as Mo said,
right,
we don't need that for our music to blossom.
And I agree to that. That's why I mentioned
if we are doing the right things, music is universal.
Right.
Everybody will jump on it.
People will jump on it.
Exactly so.
And you see, I'm also talking about the fact that it's like we don't have a certain direction we are going as a people with our music.
Yeah.
Exactly
This
so.
person is doing this. This person is also doing this. But if we have a certain direction and people can point hands and say, okay, these people, this is what they are known for.
Yes.
Just an identity.
Yeah.
An identity of a sort.
Yeah.
This Kologo thing you are talking about.
It's an
do you think
identity.
if it becomes like, if the people of Bolga makes it more like their original sound, every young artist from Bolga put a bit of that Kologo in it. What do you think will happen to the sound?
That's even going to
That is
affect
the point
Ghana
I'm
music.
making.
That's the point
Even-
We
he's
don't
making.
need VGMAs to come and say that, okay, you people are doing well or not. We don't need Accra radio stations to come and promote that. It is important.
That's why I mentioned
It is
the few
important.
people doing well.
It is important. But we need to, as an industry, find a direction.
Yeah.
So that when people sit somewhere, Wiyaala is doing well. But how many more of Wiyalas do we have?
Yeah.
That's the question
That's
I
the
keep
question.
asking.
You know,
That's a question.
okay, so if you with that, let me.
But
you come in.
we have a lot of artists.
Yeah.
They are doing, and I spoke to Wiyaala herself. And one of the reasons she gave is the fact that now everybody is trying to sound like Jay-Z.
Thank you.
People are trying to
I
sound
was
like
coming to
Beyonce.
this.
Thank you.
I was
How
coming to
can
this.
you
Thank
can you
you.
overdo Beyonce?
You are trying to copy.
You can't.
So good.
You don't copy.
This is where I wanted to come in. You know, it has going to affect even Ghana music in general.
Yes.
The thing is, like I said, from
No, I'm
Nigeria,
not
there is
cutting
that
you.
identity.
In the whole of Ghana, the North has some of the best sounds.
Yes.
And that is my pain. We have, look at the xylophone. Listen to the xylophone.
No.
Listen to that Kologo. And we are pushing all of these aside.
To copy somebody else's beat.
Stuff. How are we going to get into
Progress
the market?
as a part. How?
If you are doing it, if you have a good direction and you are doing good music, it doesn't matter that you are in the North. It will penetrate into the international market. And that is what matters. If we sit here and we do music and the BBCs and big outlets in all over the world are picking it, and Accra radio stations and Accra TV stations are not picking it. Who cares?
Who cares?
So
And now we have social media to
Yes.
do these things.
Hamdan, you see, I mentioned steady progress,
Yes.
and I told you we're getting there. So now, all these things you have mentioned, we can do them to the largest capacity we can. But if we don't have the money coming in, how is it going to get there?
No, but we have to start
We
somewhere.
have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Start somewhere.
So they're starting somewhere. That's why I'm saying
And
steady
the
progress.
fact
Because
is that I'm not seeing it. That's why I'm saying.
Probably 5 years ago, this local Tora, I've forgotten the genre of that music that's on the Sunday music PlayStation. And if you put your PlayStation on and then go to, I think if you
But
swipe
I bet
somewhere,
a lot of people, Northerners don't even know, or a lot of people from the North don't even know it's there.
Look,
Yes,
that is one thing we must embrace.
They don't know.
The effort I'm talking about.
But like I'm saying, steady progress. Right now, we've had Rocky Dawini being nominated twice or thrice on the Grammy Awards, true or false.
That's true.
And I
Steady
think
progress.
in his album, there's a few northern feel.
And please, let nobody misquote me to say that we are not doing well.
No, we are
That's
doing
not
well.
the point I'm trying to
We
make.
should do more.
What
We
I'm
should do
saying is
better.
that we should be able to. It shouldn't matter. In Nigeria, it doesn't matter which part of Nigeria you come
They
from.
don't even care.
Once your music is
Good.
on point,
And they have a
it will-
sound.
it will
I mean,
go.
I'm interested in the sound.
Yes.
Right.
Nigeria, they have a sound. If you go to
Yeah.
India, they have a sound.
Sound.
Right.
They
You know,
have
some of
an
these bigger
identity.
industries,
if
they
you
have
come to
their
Tamale,
like
you should
sounds
have a
that are
Tamale
identical
sound.
to them.
Especially so that we
Yes.
feel that we have been sidelined.
Yeah.
We should be able to do something that would, because you see, the world is not this thing. People say that the world is not fair. That is how the world is. So when you find yourself in an disadvantageous position,
What
you
do
have
you
to
do?
find a way
Exactly.
to put yourself in an advantageous position.
Survival
That's
of
the
the
point.
fittest.
Exactly. So you can't sit here and say Accra people should do this, Accra people should do that. What are you doing yourself to compel Accra people to do what you want them to do?
In my submission,
Yeah.
if I made it look like Accra, we need them to do something.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong. What I wanted to say was the money people and the connections, and they are those people. Because
Yeah.
today, when an international agency comes in, they are coming to look for a big wig, a big someone, a big music person. And who is that person going to be? People from the north here, sorry to say, but a rich man, a very rich man in Tamale here is known by his buildings. Oh, Alaji Wumbongo,
filling
Jirambi
station.
Alaji
Thank
Wumbongo filling station.
That's it.
They don't invest into things that would.
And you see,
Let me just give this story. Personally, someone came to me actually and told me that okay, this big footballer was coming down, and then he needed an artist to push, and then he
support him.
feels like I am doing well, and then I can push that agenda together with the artist. So he would let us meet. They had their training for Black Stars, and then they finished, and we met. Then he asked me what I think he can do so that we are all happy. That was how he put it.
Everybody.
That was what he said.
Yeah.
That was how he put it.
Yeah.
And being focused as I was, I had a laid out plan together with my team, Scottish, Nabil, Extreme. We all had this plan we had out. Because Charlie, if you listen to all of our sounds at the time, the big producers then were people that were producing our sounds. Today, if I play Maso Yana, the quality and then the lyrical content is bigger than a lot of these songs we get from the north here because we paid so much attention to it. So I told him, the producers that works on our song, they don't charge anything less than this. The music videos we can push on TV stations to get us out there would not cost less than this. And we know that street is advertisement. If you go to Labadi Beach and you have them playing your song every Sunday, there are a lot of people gathering there.
Yes.
They will listen to the song. If they hear it and then see it on TV and then it's on radio again, they have
They will
no
look for
option
it.
than
They will look for
to
it.
jam with it.
Yes.
And at the time, I gave him a budget of 30,000 cedis. It wasn't beyond him. His weekly wage could divide that into 5. I gave him a budget of 30,000 cedis. This was his word. Woi.
You see, let me chip in this. One, we shouldn't also forget the fact that we come from a certain society which affects some of these things.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yes, that's exactly
why
his
we don't
point.
have those business-minded
That-
people here.
I'm-
Listen, this was what he said. Wait, he gave 4,000 to an artist down there, and then they gave him 11 videos. So why am I saying just 3
So he
songs?
already has
the
a
budget,
mindset that-
just 3 songs. The budget is 30,000.
Cheapers. That's my problem.
Then I told him, look, Labadi Beach, the DJ low, you might not directly sort
All right,
him
guys,
out.
let's wrap up.
But every week, at least some credit to appreciate him. And we have big spots. You have to go to Dansuma, you have to go to Labadi, you have to go to Tema, you have to go to here, and all those top DJs would do
Sort them
something
out.
for your music to go out
Yes,
there. So my whole point is that we don't have the men here that would want to push the music. These people that really, really have the money that can sustain and maintain this lifestyle are not pushing it in there.
No.
Charlie, this person wants to have 10-story building so that the Tamale people will know that, okay, Alaji Wumbongo, oh, my larapa, anyo jinambisango. You know, that's
I think I agree with the pushing part.
Yeah.
We, aside good music, you also need
That
some
push.
good investment
Yes.
to be able to get it.
That's
it
the
going
most
globally.
important part. We have
But-
people that have just trended on social media because they pushed on social media and didn't go far because there was no money to maintain that
And
lifestyle.
we don't
AKA.
even know that some of these
Don't want to mention name.
trends,
AKA.
some of these trends are paid for.
Yes.
So like some of these people who use people's music to do TikTok videos and all that,
Exactly.
you have to pay for all of
You
these.
invest
and
in
all of
it.
these. I mean, is money.
Yeah.
But I still believe so much in the point that we need a direction.
Yes.
We need a sound.
Yes.
It's important.
What's the name? These guys, the Kumerica vibe nearly exploded because almost every Kumerican artist were jumping on it.
Yes.
Yes.
They made it a vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to be able to create something similar. So
Yeah.
people can point hands and say, okay, this
yeah,
is
that's-
coming from the
that's
north, the
definitely
northern,
from
the
the
north.
north.
I'm a piano is dominant.
So
Yeah.
A unique sound from South Africa.
Africa.
People are jumping on it.
Jumping on
They
it.
have
my
made
my
a name.
point
You get it?
exactly with the steady progress is
Yes.
we have a group of people doing that here in the north now. they have this. Flames Beat have created this
Flames,
genre, and then those boys, you see,
I can feel it. I can feel it.
What's his name?
Fadlan, yeah, I can
all
feel
those
it.
boys,
I can
they
feel
have
it.
they have like 4 songs out already with that same
I can feel
vibe,
it.
and
I
then
can
the
feel
youth here is vibing to it. But now, how is it going to be pushed out there for that agenda to push more?
Yes, so
than
that is
here?
what
That is
we
my
mean.
point, Charlie. Because we have those songs, Charlie.
Yes.
I've watched Pasarabelungu Avyalem Kurumami. It's one of those songs. Every day I watch it on YouTube.
My recent favorite one is this song. They say Cheche Kurle Fire.
You know, I get a vibe. Same Fadlan, same
I get a vibe.
MOB.
I get a vibe, but I feel that we should be more stronger.
Yeah, we should do better.
We should push more, regardless of the challenges.
One thing we are
because it won't
forgetting
be handed over to us on a
silver
platter, of course.
We need to know what we are doing.
Of course.
Like somebody like Fadlan, amazing, artists of all standards. Wizkid, you see, Wizchild, I beg your pardon. We can like get a lot more. And it's almost as though that there is a certain kind of low confidence in our sound.
Yeah.
Like when it's coming from here, we don't have some,
importance
attached to it.
Yeah.
So I think we have to, put all of these things together and I just want that feeling that.
But we'll get there, Charlie. Anytime I sleep and dream of being rich, one of my things I'll target is pushing northern music. I started it, and then Charlie, the difficulty was much more.
We'll get there.
So I'm steady progress. We'll get there.
Okay.
5 years ago, we were not here.
I think one of the issues we also have to talk about is the fact that Macasio was nominated for, and I think he was the only artist from the northern region.
Yes, only
or the entire northern zone.
Just this side of Ghana. Thank you. Just this side of Ghana.
Really.
And
so even in an unsung category, there was no one from this side.
So though I all the points you enumerated are key, because I personally put it to Wiyaala that, you see, I think there is a certain negative vibe when it comes to Accra, like pushing a northern brand or a northern music in Accra. And she said that even we, like the people who are pushing you or are supporting you, sometimes the music we do, they themselves don't relate with the music.
They don't.
You get it? And it's from the base that you get, your first push. And then it will push you to the next. So I'm not surprised like Fadlan is, moving steadily to the top and all of that.
And trust me, in our quest to being a top group, North Click signing, we knew that we had to build base here.
Of course.
And that was what we did. Charlie, people from here, they hailed us so well. Charlie, I came on stage, performed.
And the support thing too
performed a few songs, wanted to go out, and then I had a song I did with I Won. That was purely Dagbani. But I performed the English songs, the song I did with Nigerians and all of that, and left that song and wanted to leave. And then there was that.
You were bringing full up.
So
he's part of the problem.
No. So why are you
You came to Dagban to perform.
No. It was a plan. That's what I'm getting to. It was a plan.
Okay.
Because that was my first major single I released.
So you wanted to perform
yes, but it was I consciously did that because I knew that was what they really wanted more. My grandmother heard the song and said it was me. My uncle was driving her and said it wasn't me because my grandmother was against me singing. She felt like everybody that sang the kind of songs we sing came with a certain lifestyle. But he kept refusing. She was like, no, but it's a nice song. It has good lyrics.
But guys, do you also think the culture thing
might be a factor
of like, because
I would okay, let me quickly come into this because coming from a different standpoint, when I came to the north, and I felt like the quality of northern music has been greatly underappreciated. The culture actually doesn't have anything to do with it. If you do good cultural music and you add cultural lyrics and background and beats to it, your people.
So guys, if you want to watch the interview, go to the North podcast. That was where I had that conversation with Wiyaala, and she actually made a lot of revelations. And just as you are saying, as I said earlier on, she asked me how many of our people here do like things that, and we were talking about support from big men and all of that. She said that we don't do things they relate to, so they are not already in the spirit to support it.
Wow.
Because if you sit
That's a
and
big revelation.
if you sing and what's the name?
Yeah.
Enjoys the lyrics.
Yeah.
Definitely he want to support you in one way.
But you know, coming back to my point, we have Don Sigley for that. He does top class music for that group of people. But how is he being treated?
No, that's what I'm saying.
But there's another issue too. You know, people who understand music, who understand entertainment, they come into the industry, they make monies. Instead of them to remain and invest in it, they establish themselves in a different
field business.
You understand?
They
That
just
is also-
practically leave it alone.
That is also a factor, because these people we are looking up to, the businessmen, I mean, you know, they are the ones to appreciate what we are doing before they push in the money.
Yeah.
So how about somebody who has understood the business, know very well about music, made money from it, but then establish themselves in a different field and all of that. So there are challenges.
Yeah.
It has to it has to do with us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
our perception, how we think about the job we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So Magasio's award he didn't win, right?
He didn't.
no. I
Sadly,
feel like that was.
sadly.
I felt that was like a pity.
But a lot of people are also saying that I don't know what do you think about
He not winning it. It was in a tight
that
corner, like category. Let me put it.
Yeah, he was.
It's like they
I'm
set him
sure
up
he's
to
aware.
fail. I'm sorry, but I felt like it was a setup.
And there's
to
also
fail.
this perception that, you know, VGMA will definitely put at least one person from the north, because they know they will definitely get
Bash
votes
them.
from you know
The north,
you
yeah.
know, because they know.
so they know this, and they've not even bothered to do their investigation and come here.
Well, I'm just saying it's I'm just alleging
people are saying
Well,
outside.
sometimes they will just nominate somebody from the north
Yeah.
because they feel that, because I mean we have a lot of people here.
Yes,
so once you
yes.
nominate somebody, definitely you make some money from.
Oh, you
from
make
the
some. Oh, so we
votings
are
and
like
all
an
of that.
afterthought.
So-
like, let's think of them and just add them to
But
it.
then that would also mean that he
Kai.
was well voted for. But why didn't he win it?
No, but it goes beyond just the votes.
Yes.
I mean, remember,
Yes.
we just literally
It goes
finished the
beyond
whole
the
topic
votes.
about recognition.
All right, guys. I think we've
spoken
actually would have loved to
extensively.
see some tweets about the VGMAs. Some people were, you know. So let's wrap up with the tweets.
Right.
I saw a couple of tweets from your senior man,
That guy is just annoying.
Her favorite
Francis
uncle.
Clicking.
her favorite uncle from Bongo Ideas.
Oh, okay. I thought
Just sleeps and wakes up. Who? Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't worry.
Wale.
He did well this time. No. You said you will not come. I told you. I actually made the whole thing better. Thank you. The fact that he stayed in his house and minded his own business.
I'm
He
sure,
did well
I'm
for
sure,
himself.
she secretly admired Wale.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably
sure- I'm
there's
sure about
some,
that.
you know,
I'm sure about that.
there's something somewhere for him, a soft spot.
Okay, so
You won't deny.
on Twitter,
I would reach out to him and let him
Kojo
prepare you
Jr.
juice.
posted a video of Jackie getting into the hall, and he writes, "This woman is so beautiful.
Yeah.
My goodness, OMG." All right, so Kofi Kinata also posted 2023 VGMA High Life Artist of the Year. Kofi Kinata, Team Move
Kofi,
VGMA.
yeah, let's be frank.
That
Yeah.
guy,
You
that guy.
see, because of Kofi Kinata, see, the whole of that region has a sound.
And you see that's the
It
vibe
has
I'm
a
talking
sound.
about.
When you
And you see
hear
that there are a lot
Funsi,
of other artists
when
that
you
are,
hear Funsi,
getting it
God.
on the line and
Yes.
doing similar things.
Similar,
like Kofi is
and they are
doing
not
and-
shaking. They are not
you know,
phasing.
but just as Raheem said, I believe we'll get there. Okay, on this one, Bongo Ideas posted a video of Black Sharif doing an interview after the VGMA event, and he wrote that, okay, it's so obvious here that Blacko smoked too much weed. Too high, too bad. Bongo Ideas.
Why?
Why
always
matter hard
you?
like that?
Don't be. Why are you so extra? I thought Shatta was taking that.
Guys, okay, so
Oh.
this one, he says that he posted a picture of Belamunde with the costume, the dress she wore,
The dress she wore.
and he wrote, "We know Belamundi to be very decent. What
Exactly.
changed? Who is she trying to impress with her tiny little boobs?" Wait,
Oh, she just.
Oh my goodness,
somebody
hashtag
just.
VGMA
Somebody
2023.
just have so
Oh my
far
God.
on social media.
Okay, so he posted another one. Blacko owned the stage. His energy was unmatched. His heart was in the performance throughout. Best of the 9 so far. Top.
At least he knows how to
He
write
puts
good
clap
things.
emoji. So, and that's one of the things people, said about him that he writes very good, but he doesn't speak well.
Yeah, he kind of made.
People also tried to jab him at that.
I beg, please don't forget Sarkodie's Jerez Abeg.
Okay, so
something unique about that one. Because I was like, say, what?
Bongo Ideas also said that Sarkodie rocked $1,130 into bracket stage 1,334 Ghana cedis costume, Casablanca jacket to perform at VGMA 2023. Drip Lord.
Hey, a suit
Another
cost
positive,
10,000.
another positive comment.
Yeah. All right. So
The drip. The drip.
okay, guys. I think time is fast spent.
Yeah.
Let's get let's end it here. And thanks so much for watching this episode of the podcast on demand. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Share if you enjoy watching it, and also become a part of the family. We are creating a big, family on the podcast in Ghana. So if you are Ghanaian or even a Nigerian and you enjoy our conversations, become a part of the family. Let's make it happen. My name, Prince Hamdan, and thanks to my panelists for coming through on this conversation. Kenny, Mama, and Motofake, as well as Snapped. Snapped is actually a musician, yeah? Disappointed. Now photographer.
Can we say
Oh
retired?
God,
Retired.
Charlie.
All right, guys. Thanks so
not
much.
easy.
Right.
And big
It's
thank
not
you to the
easy at
technical
all.
crew, the camera
Yeah.
guys, producers, editors, everybody who make this possible. Thanks so much for your effort, and let's make this happen once again next time. Thanks for watching. We are.